I've been having issues lately. Like I said 5 minutes ago, I need a nap. I really do.
Yeah, you're the most in
Come
need
in,
of
you
a nap.
royal boob.
All right, buttons work. Buttons work. Light
Air
mode.
conditioning works.
Dude, guys, we have central air.
Central air.
It's cold in here right now, freezing. I'm in pants and a hoodie.
It's nice, yeah. I have pants on, and I'm regretting not wearing a hoodie. But, you know, it's a good regret.
Yeah. At least now we know we're not going to sweat our balls off in here all summer. Dude, last week I was soaked when we left here. My shirt, I soaked through my shirt. And it wasn't even like hot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember it being like particularly bad, but
It was real warm.
this is much nicer.
Oh, dude, I gotta get that out of my face.
Yeah,
I told you I really I put the headphones on before. I first walked in, I turned the board on, came in here to check everything, and I put those headphones on, and it felt just off.
Rightfully so.
Those are Tascam. These are Audio Technica, whatever.
Mine are Tascam.
Yeah, I bought.
Yours look oblong. Mine are circles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna actually. It's just dumb stuff that I think of randomly. I'm gonna get matching cans for everybody again. I was very adamant about having everything match.
I don't think it's necessary. Me, I'm a gear guy. I might be the only person you know who's as much of a gear guy as you. I don't think it's necessary. I think as long as you have good stuff,
Yeah.
then you're in good shape. Which you do have good stuff.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, everything in here is quality, man. Everything.
Well, yeah, the show.
I remember when we got our first thumbs down on a video.
Oh, really?
I was so excited. I was so pumped. I wish there was a face to it because I would have hugged that person.
Well, I wonder, were there any negative comments on the video?
Not on that video, but there was a negative comment on a random video, and I'll have to pull it up. I'll have to look back at them.
Who goes out of their way to thumbs down a video?
Yeah.
It's a weird move. It's there. It's the thumbs down is there for you.
You have to go past the subscribe and a like.
You're like, you have to right.
You have
You're
to
like,
bypass those.
I actively don't like this. At what point are nope, no, sorry, guys, you lost me. I'm out.
I mean, I know we're not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. That's fine.
Well, nobody, exactly. You can't appeal to everyone.
You cannot. You really can't.
But then no negative comment on the video. It's such a
there was no
thumbs
negative
down
comment.
That's an effort. But I guess they didn't have anything further to say. They were just like the guy at the Yankees game.
Yeah.
Right. No expression. Just
You said the 28th is our next shoot.
No, 20th.
I know, but after that is the 28th.
Is the 28th? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're lining them up, man.
All right.
So where's my? I'll bleep it out.
That's fine.
No, I'll bleep it out because I don't want to. I'm not trying to be a jerk.
And they get it, man. I'm actually pumped for them. Obviously, guys, we were supposed to have our guest today.
Yeah, it's a busy season, and there's a lot of cool stuff going on that we didn't get invited to.
In their world, they are hella busy right now.
Very true,
and
it's legit.
They're doing a couple conventions, and they have a big couple things that they have to prepare for that they had to reschedule, which is fine. I told them doors always open.
Of course.
I know they're probably going to watch this, so yes, the door's always open.
Well, like you're saying, they're having a busy time in their business,
which is good. This is good problems,
right? And this is us just establishing consistency.
Yeah,
and it's okay, well, it's just not lining up with their schedule right now that we decided to kind of get our shit going. So it'll work out. It'll work out eventually.
Everything will all.
I like
work
bust.
out.
I like the bust balls.
I love busted balls, and I love that you moved this fucking couch over here now because now I have I'm totally laying down, chilling.
Yeah, I
probably look like shit on the recording. But
no, you probably look very comfortable.
Speaking of, hold on.
What happened?
What
happened?
We have to have audio.
What do you mean?
We have to have audio.
So go check it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it.
Did you push the red button?
I did.
Okay, Kris is now exiting the room. He's gonna walk down the hallway and then into the other room. He thinks I'm talking shit about him, but I'm just commenting.
You're in there talking shit.
Nope.
I got a microphone
You're wrong.
in the control tower.
He just wiped off the earphones before he put them on his head.
You'll get privy to my weird idiosyncrasies.
Is it giving us audio?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then we're good.
yeah.
You just had a little minor bug out moment
I
there.
did it right.
Yes.
We do
Fantastic.
things right because we do them at least twice.
Measure twice, cut once. That's what they say.
Yes, I've learned that the hard way a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who among us?
It's a part of learning. It's a part of fucking like growing up. Honestly,
Yes.
as dumb and cliche as nonsensical as that sounds, like I don't even know where. I'm not even gonna touch that one.
You're bowing out of your own conversation. You just
Yep.
tapped yourself out.
Yep. Because I feel like that conversation probably would have somehow got me in trouble.
No. Okay. Well, let's just say this. When you're young, you're dumb.
Yeah.
Next topic.
When you're adult, you're dumb.
Very often that is the case.
Dude, there's more dumb adults than there are intelligent. Like,
You know
common
how
sense
how
adults.
people say life is hard? Life is not hard. Life is very easy because there's a lot of very dumb old people. If life was hard, you wouldn't be able to get old that dumb.
So, I have a fucking I've always had a problem. But all right, guys, it's story time.
Go for it.
Story time here
Love
at the
it.
Two Clouded Mind Show. You know what really like pisses me off? Old like rules and I call them powder wig rules, like powder wig laws.
I
Like,
understand. Yep, that makes sense.
how do they still hold up today? Like, especially things with like, I know we don't do these things here. This isn't the space, but I'm gonna step in it for a second.
Oh.
Like with like government and stuff. Like, how do they have the same laws for hundreds and hundreds of years? Like, I don't understand. Like, how doesn't things change with the time?
Well, sometimes not often, but sometimes, amendments are made to laws. Sometimes, not all the time. And
What's
maybe
an
not
amendment?
an
A revision?
amendment. It's literally
A revision?
what it sounds like. Yeah. No, it's like an add-on. It's
Okay.
like they amended,
Oh, okay.
they maybe like fixed something or added something on or corrected something.
Yeah.
The Constitution was sort of like this first document that said, hey, this is what's up with our government and country and stuff. And then they realized, okay, well, we need to have a law about this. So they made an amendment about it. And then they realized like we need a law about that. And they made an amendment about it. So like free speech and the right to bear arms. And these are all the amendments.
Yeah.
And it's just like an example. But that, to my knowledge, I don't think that there's been an amendment in a very long time. So your point still stands.
Yeah. It's weird, dude. It's so fucking weird. Like, I gotta be honest with you. We're sitting here in the state of New Jersey. We're smoking legal medical marijuana
Legal recreational marijuana.
and recreational. I mean,
Yes.
but when I was a kid, I never thought I would be alive or live in a time where we'd be able to legally do this freely.
Neither did my mom. Her mind is blown.
Really?
Sheesh. My mom can't. She can't handle it.
Is she like against or pro?
Against.
Really?
She's cool. Like
Was she the mom in Reefer Madness?
I don't know the answer to that. I can't honestly. I don't know. But she's the mom who smells
Devil's
weed
lettuce.
like 15 miles away. She's like a drop of blood in the ocean for a shark.
Yep.
Yeah, she's that.
So it must have
for
been tough
weed.
growing up. Like, cause
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing is,
obviously,
I didn't start smoking until very late in my life, so it wasn't really a problem for me. But my brother, who was younger than me, had a little bit of an issue from time to time. Yeah. And nowadays, it's like I'm an adult, and so my mom knows that I smoke weed.
Yeah.
She's like, so how many times a day do you do it?
So, but out of respect, you don't do it in her presence, right?
Well, the thing is, we're comfortable enough together that it's not a disrespectful thing that I can smoke in her presence, and she's not disrespected. So it's not even like that type of a thing where I'm hiding it away from her. She's not like it's not a problem.
Get her some gummies.
Well, she's asked about that because she can't handle the smoke, but she is curious about the gummies. So, and I know Mom is watching this probably, and
Hi, Mom.
so, you're smoking it for my mom too. So please try and be respectful.
Do I ask? Because now I feel like weird.
My mom is the third person in the room. No,
I gotta wash my mouth.
I do often, well, not often, but I have recently considered the gummies route, or like seeing if my mom would be interested in trying.
Or
a
even
gummy. Because I don't know what, and she's asked me, what is it like to have eat a gummy or an edible, and I can't really honestly give her an answer because I've never really had an edible without having smoked weed. So it's not, I don't know the answer to that question. Do you?
So I can answer that question to the best of my knowledge.
Go ahead.
I have experimented with like just strictly edibles, and I've even they have in the dispensary, it's called RSO, Rick Simpson oil. It's basically full spectrum.
Rick Simpson?
Yeah, Rick Simpson oil. It's a full spectrum cannabis oil. You can put it in like tea or whatever, or you could just do a little under your tongue. It comes in a syringe.
Sure.
A little under your tongue.
Okay.
Dosed the right way, you're fine. You'll feel perfect. You can akin it to, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I feel like if you're a person that like has a couple beers to get loose, a little 1 or 2 drops or like a gummy or two, like 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams.
Yeah. You're just mellow.
You're just mellow. But they have different types. You can get the ones that'll give you a high energy, the sativa. You can get the indica ones if you want to go sleepy time. Like you can have like a 10 milligram like right before bed or a 5 milligram right before bed.
I
sleep like a log.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there some sort of like loopiness to it? Like
there can be. There could be.
Are you walking around all doped up like you would be if you smoked a joint, in a sense that
you could,
or it's just like completely you're just like feeling mellow and you're that's that. Because like people talk about a body high, but like again, I can't honestly say that I know what a body high is.
You can 100% overdose yourself, and I use the term overdose loosely. You could take too many gummies or too much of anything, and obviously you're gonna feel a little different. You'll be way more high, but under the right circumstances, you're gonna feel extremely mellow, extremely comfortable, or extremely focused. Say, if you take a sativa or like a hybrid or something, you'll be extremely focused on what you want to do.
I'm gonna give my mom a gummy and send her into the sewing room.
There you go.
Sewing room.
Is that her thing?
Some fire pillows.
Okay. All right.
She actually does make some pretty cool like stuff. Like, she makes pillows and different random things that, I'm just like, why did you make this? Like, but at the same time, how did you make this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
My mom didn't make pillows. No.
No.
My mom liked needles. She liked heroin.
Okay. Well, that's a different kind of needle. Sure. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what it would be like.
You gotta laugh about it. I was so young, so it's just like it is what it is at this point.
At what point did you become aware of what she was doing and maybe had any kind of sense that maybe she shouldn't have been doing it?
I didn't know that that's what she was doing. I remember, I have memories of like early childhood. I know distinctively she had this tin. It may have been like about this size, but it was like about that deep and had a fish on it blowing bubbles. I remember that tin as a kid. Now, dude, I'm going back 39 years, 39 years. I remember a blue tin with a fish on it. And that's what she kept her weed in. Because nowadays, dude, I'm not crazy. I'll smell some weed and it smells like that blue tin that from 38 years ago.
That's the memory it brings back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you think it was just weed in the tin? It might have been
That's what I thought was just in the tin.
the works in there too.
Yeah.
And like my question still stands, and I'm sorry if I'm pushing.
Oh, no,
you know,
dude, don't.
At what point did you become aware of this? And
I was way older. Way older.
How did you figure that? Like what? How did you put
somebody
the
in my
pieces together?
family told me.
They were just like, "Yo, your mom was on smack."
Yeah, well, I asked.
Okay.
I asked. Because I think at the time they were like, oh, she was just sick, blah, 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 blah. She was just sick. Whatever. The things you have, I guess you feel like you have to tell a 6-year-old. But like, whatever.
And how old were you when you found out?
I was definitely well into my 20s.
Do you have a relationship with your mom right now?
What?
Do you have a relationship with your mom right now? Is she in your life? Is your mom alive?
No.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no. She died when I was 6.
Oh, she died at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I was like
it's okay. Yeah. That's why I was so confused by
Yeah,
that.
you
Like,
looked at
wait,
my
what?
face. You were like, and I was like, what?
And I'm like, oh man, are we going like super spiritual, religious here now? Like, fuck.
I was trying to think like, I smoked this joint. Did I say something wrong?
No. Maybe
Like,
I just
maybe my words didn't make sense.
Yeah, I
So-
just wasn't concise enough. Yeah, when I
So
was
your
6,
mom,
she passed away. Yeah,
and it had to do with like drug use and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh wow,
yeah,
Okay.
she was a junkie.
Hmm.
Yeah,
interesting. And
Yeah.
so, who raised you?
my aunt
Okay.
and uncle.
Do you
and
have?
my cousin?
Do you still have a relationship with these people?
I do. It's a distant
cool.
relationship. And it's all my fault because I'm just a horrible person. Like I'm not good at.
Keeping in touch.
I'm not good at that at
Mhm.
all. And you know, it costs money to go and do things like that. You know, it's not cheap to fly down to Florida and stuff. Like, you know, I could always drive out to Long Island to see my cousin. You know, she had a big part in bringing me up.
Okay.
And it's
So that's
her
not so bad.
it's her and my aunt who definitely played the biggest role of who I am today.
Okay.
Like I was raised by women my whole life.
Nice.
So like you'll never ever see me disrespect a woman. Jokingly, I'm like, bitch, shut up. I would never ever lay my hands on a woman.
Mhm.
You know, I'm just not like that.
Right.
I was raised the right way,
It's good.
for sure. I
That's
painted
good.
myself funny, but I have deep, good roots.
I think that's I mean I believe you. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty clear to anybody who's met you.
Yeah. I mean, I could have turned out way different.
For sure.
You
I mean,
know.
with that kind of a start.
Yeah. Yeah. I could have very well not. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have been here, but like, you know, I could be in jail. I could be dead. I could be homeless.
You could be
know.
a junkie,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Not for me.
Instead, your podcast is junkie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
Fucking-
callback. We call that a callback.
Worst podcast on Spotify. And I'm
Is
proud of that.
the podcast is on Spotify?
See.
Really? I made it.
Yeah.
Look at
yeah,
me.
you're on Spotify.
Holy
Bitch,
shit.
I've been on Spotify for 3 years.
Good for you.
Is it good for me though? I don't feel so good.
They say that it's not good. They say that like
Coming up on 3-year anniversary, actually.
oh,
4
really?
years. 3 years. 3 years.
3 years. That's pretty cool.
July
So wait,
13th.
were you on Spotify from the beginning? Yeah. All right. So, but the way you guys do seasons is totally whacked. So we don't know because we're in season 6, but we don't actually know what year that equates to. It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. We like to keep you guessing. I originally was just gonna do 1, 2, 3, with not season 1, episode 1. It was just gonna be
Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2
Just number them.
CMS 1, 2 CMS
I
2,
gotcha.
2 CMS 3.
How did the season thing come up? What happened there?
I don't know. I just wanted to try something.
And then you're like, I'm too far into this now. I
was
can't
too
stop.
deep. I was too deep. Yeah.
We can't stop.
Can't
we
go
have
back.
to
I
slow
mean, I guess we
down
could at this
first.
point, but it's like, all right, you got to go back and count all the episodes. Well over 100.
Yeah, nobody can count that high.
I can't. I told you last week. I can't. You put a map in front of me, blank, gun in my head. I might be able to get 5.
I'll tell you
I
what.
might be able to get 5.
I wait. What did you say? A map? Oh, please,
Yeah, blank map.
please.
I'm telling you, I might get 5.
I was thinking on one hand, I could just very easily go back and renumber all the episodes, but then I'm thinking the seasons is actually probably better for like YouTube reasons. We were talking earlier, or off air, about how YouTube channels work and can interplay between each other, and I think that doing it in seasons that way lends itself very easily to that type of thing. So it's actually probably better off that you stuck with it. And look at you, season 6.
Season 6 held strong.
Yep.
Dude, I got a lot of fight in me. I don't care if one person fucking watched it and it was you.
Right.
I'm not gonna stop.
I've never watched an episode. I don't know what you're talking about.
I honestly can say that I've only watched 2.
Really?
2.
Which ones? Which one was your favorite?
I didn't have a favorite. I think it's cringe watching myself.
Okay.
I don't know.
I get it. It's it's one of those things where like when you first hear the recorded sound of your own voice, you're like, that's not the way I sound, but it's actually the way you sound.
Pretty dopey.
So I can understand it. I can get
Yeah.
I never really felt like, oh yeah, I should be in front of a camera.
I never wanted to be in front of a camera. That was never a thought in my head. It was never a thought in my head. And then I was like, fuck it.
like, let's do the
just
thing.
do it.
Because the opportunity to have the conversations and have the fun.
Yeah. At
Is
first, I was just going to do this at my kitchen table with a recorder and 2 microphones. That's it. It was going to be so bare bones basic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, more research I did, the more I was just like, fuck it. I'm diving head first right in the deep end. I'll learn to swim as I go.
Roger that. So far, so good.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Got a window. Room with a window. Ladies and gents. There's a
Yeah.
window. There's a control room on the other side. Doing
It's
pretty good.
Pretty fucking sick. You'll check the Instagram soon. There'll be a really cool pin video from what I hear
Yeah.
from behind the scenes.
Putting a
guys.
lot of pressure on me, but yeah, I'll take it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important for people to be able to, see the place as though it's real life, as opposed to just like what you're given on.
Yeah, you're only seeing this.
Yeah. From like here to over there, and that's
This
pretty much
place
that.
is actually pretty.
Yeah, it's
pretty
pretty nice.
dope.
You guys worked very hard on it, and it should be shown off.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah, man. Do you have topics this week?
Um,
Oh gosh,
You underestimate my power.
fantastic.
I have no specific topics this week at all. To be honest with you, not to really pull the curtain back too much, but my brain has been nonstop since our little Google Meet last night. So many emotions, like nervous, feel like I'm not going to bring enough to the table.
Okay.
Like, you
So,
know what I mean?
okay,
Feel like
so-
I'm not smart enough. Like, dude, I run the gamut. I told you I stress myself out at the littlest things.
So last night, to fill the audience in, we did actually have a little bit of the business meeting that we were talking about. Like, hey, we should just get together off air and like chop some shit up and really get a plan going. And last night we had a bit of that, and so it was very, it was sort of motivating, but also sort of like, okay, there's a really hard road of putting together stuff.
It's not easy.
That's coming in ahead of us. But I think it's the only natural progression, right?
No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. And it was really like what I envisioned in the very beginning, like to start a podcast and to start a network.
Yeah.
To be a central hub
where people
for like-minded people, even like we don't have to be so like-minded, but like branch out a little bit. Like I said, like not to be so much in a corner anymore, to just expand.
Mm-hmm.
Grow as a community.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think that, there's a lot of opportunity to, invite people in and, friends that we haven't met yet, as they say.
Yeah.
And do some fun shit. Like just have a good time.
No, you're absolutely right.
Highlight some really cool people doing some really cool things.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be really, really good. So here's my topic. I have one topic that crossed my desk, and I thought that you might have something to say about it. Do you have any opinions on Conor McGregor?
I don't love him and I don't hate him.
So he wins like the award for the guy who just like couldn't keep it cool. This week.
He's a bit of a hothead. Are you talking about the Miami Heat game?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So you do know
story
about
time,
it.
folks.
Do you know what happened?
Yes. Is that guy okay?
Okay, so tell the story. I know the ending part. I know if he's okay or not.
So hopefully right here we can get a picture of the Miami Heat mascot
His name is Burnie.
getting fucking bodied. Absolutely bodied.
So they were supposed to do like some rehearsed sketch. Oh, look, listen. The train is here.
Oh shit, what are we sponsored by today?
Sponsored by
Liquid Death.
Sponsored by Liquid Death. That's just water, right? In a can?
This is iced tea, actually. They make iced tea now. They branched out.
Really?
They have sparkling water, flat water, flavored sparkling waters.
I don't know
and
about
iced teas.
water out of a can. That doesn't really make a lot of
Delicious.
sense to me.
Their whole shtick is death to plastic. They're big
That's
on the
why it's
recycling.
Liquid Death.
Yeah. I don't know. Listen.
I like the hot sauce better.
Aw. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Fruitislava.com. Fruitislava.com.
Thanks.
Fruitislava.com.
So there was supposed to be a rehearsed sketch or skit or whatever you want to call it between Conor McGregor and Burnie, the Heat mascot.
Poor bastard in that fucking suit.
There was supposed to be like a play fight. But instead of a play fight, McGregor hits him full force
With a hook.
through his fucking mascot head and punches this guy in the face, knocks him out,
And then
knocks him down, and then
gives him the
jumps
death
on
blow.
jumps on top of him like you would in an MMA fight and starts wailing on the guy and
gave
cracked him in the head again. So the guy goes to the emergency room.
Yeah.
So it turns out that he got out of the emergency room, and if the Heat had made it to Game 6, he would have returned for Game 6. So there's that. But I think Conor McGregor is certainly looking at a lawsuit, obviously. And
Sparky is fucking
what's the
rich
problem
now.
with you? What's the problem with this guy that he can't, like, why would you?
His ego is huge, dude. His ego is huge.
His ego might be huge. His dick must be tiny.
Yeah. I bet
Because
he's
this
not
dude
that
is
kind of a
punching
big
out fucking NBA mascots now and then jumping
Yeah.
on top of them.
What's that? It's like fucking probably like 175 pound, like 25-year-old kid.
It's definitely.
It's probably an
just some-
intern. The guy's definitely an intern. He's definitely an intern. He's not on the fucking payroll. Yeah, kid, you can come to the fucking all the playoff games and the championship
I'll
game.
tell you what, the mascots, these mascots do some wild ass shit. They're on the payroll though, right?
No, yeah,
But-
for real. There's like a legit school and training they have to
Yeah.
go through.
But regardless, nobody should be getting punched in the face and not by a former professional fighter.
Yeah, no.
So, like, to me, I hope he gets the book thrown at him.
Bruh.
That's some low class shit.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, Conor McGregor, you stink, and so does your fucking whiskey.
I don't drink, so I don't know. I wouldn't. You could put the
It's
most
trash.
expensive whiskey in front of me and the shittiest whiskey, and I would never tell the difference. I
Well,
would
the one that
never
says-
be able to tell the difference.
I'll tell you, the one that says proper 12 is the shitty whiskey.
Really? Okay. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah,
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
I do. Speaking of like taste tests and stuff.
I'm for Burnie. Hashtag Team Burnie.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sure.
It's the mascot, man.
It's like, just
Anyway.
glazed over like,
Go
no, like we did a lot of blind taste test things and stuff.
Sure,
I
sure.
want to start reincorporating weird shit like that. Like,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
like a Will It Cupcake episode we did, and our friend Chelsea made the craziest cupcakes.
Will It Cupcake.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
good.
I think she made like a mac and cheese cupcake. It was fucking delicious. It was so good.
That sounds good.
Oh, Chelsea, I hope you still watch. Love you, miss you.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, I think that we should also do, like, in addition to that, I think it would be fun to try to get you, like, well, no, see, I just talked myself out of this because we just said
No.
we just know. Well, no, you're not. You're gonna understand why. We were just talking about how tired you are and how busy your schedule is going to be in the next coming couple, months, whatever
Yeah.
it is in the summertime. And I was about to suggest that we get you like a bunch of random weird jobs for like a day. Like one day you're behind a counter scooping ice cream. One day you're like, I don't know, doing random different jobs at different places,
I would try it.
but you're already working hard enough.
I know, but I
You
would
know,
try
you're too
it.
busy.
I would try it. I would try it.
That would be, I mean, it would be fun to try to find people who would, have you, who would be cool to have you come in and just work one day. And,
Yeah.
you're in a store and you're like giving people, showing people clothes and telling them, what looks good on them. Or like you have to go try to find a size 13 shoe in the back room, like,
Dude.
you're flipping burgers or something like that. I think it could be pretty fun.
I'll actually have free time
We could definitely fuck up people's days though.
while I'm like getting better, but I can't do too much physical stuff, but I
Yeah.
can do like other challenges. Like,
So no spice challenges. Let's talk about
yeah, we
this.
can't do spicy challenges till at least August. Then I'll go back to those. I promise.
So what's in play for the recovery period here?
I have to do, it's just a lot of rest, zero lifting, like at all.
Okay.
After like day 4, he suggests I do like minimal like walking.
After day 4?
Yeah, like day 4, day 5, I could like just slowly walk around.
I got you.
Nothing that's gonna make me sweaty and stuff. Obviously. Yeah, I know.
Why?
It's gross. Because it's gross.
Because sweaty is gross?
Because sweaty is gross when I'm trying to heal. And-
Because you
and
can't
this-
wash?
I could wash.
Well, then why can't you get sweaty?
It's not really ideal. Like I should probably keep the
life's
area
not ideal.
as clean and dry as
Gotcha.
possible.
Okay.
For like the first like 2 to 3
So you
weeks.
can't even do any curls for the girls? Nothing?
No, I don't do that anyway. I don't lift weights.
I'm just kidding.
I don't lift weights. I really don't. I don't. I'm the guy at the gym that runs the treadmill for fucking 80 hours.
I'm big on the like body weight exercises myself.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So it's gonna be pretty laid back. Maybe a lot of like intellectual challenges during that time.
oh boy.
We'll challenge your brain as
Yeah.
much as possible and not your body. Let your body heal.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
We'll get you doing some mazes or some crazy shit like
Oh
that.
my god.
I don't know. I mean, I have some ideas. But we'll see what we're able to pull together.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I have a
We'll
game.
figure
I have a
it
game
out.
for you for next week though, for sure.
A game. Do you guys hear that? There's going to be a game.
It's a challenge. It's a game / challenge because we're gonna have a guest in, and that you're gonna compete, and we'll see who comes out on top. Pretty simple. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want you to have any
No, I don't want to
any
know. I don't want to know about.
ability to prepare.
Yeah, no. There's no preparations. No preparations.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
Yeah, we're just gonna barge it. I like that better because you're gonna naturally see how dumb I am. They already know, but they're naturally gonna see it in my natural habitat.
Kind of counting on it.
Yes.
That would be. I think that plays right into our hands. That's exactly what we want.
We should try to sell that for $1 million to see if anybody would really buy it for $1 million.
I don't think. Well, I tell you what, it's
Dude,
rare.
if you could get $1 million to that, would you say no?
It would be irresponsible of me to say no. It would be
Yeah.
irresponsible of me to say no. But
I mean, listen.
want
Nowadays,
that.
$1 million is not a lot of money. It's not.
No, but it's still a lot to me.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know,
I would not complain
I'm still
if I had $1
of
million.
the ilk that $1 million is a lot to me.
Of course, same.
Yeah.
Same.
But
Dude, $1 million changed my life.
for sure, yeah.
You guys have no idea, and you're not going to know for a while what we're talking about. Mystery.
See, no, I can put a picture. I have a picture of it. I think I have a picture of it. This is the and this is a guy who I would love to get on the show. Actually, this artist. His name is David Gersh.
Okay.
I will put a picture of it. It's a crypto Leo. It's like so he did a digital art collection, and then he did some physical art.
That's an NFT, right?
Well, technically yes,
But
but it's a physical.
yeah, it's a physical
painting.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a physical painting that he made with his hands and spray paint and whatever. And he used like a stencil for the black parts, right? And then he painted the rest by hand. And on the back, it's signed and dated, I believe.
That's sick.
And so it's like a real legit
a one-off?
painting. It's a one-of-one painting. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's like $10 million. That's $10 million.
That's why you're saying one, and I was like cringing a little bit because I'm
yeah,
like,
I'm sorry. I didn't know. You,
It's
you
like a
gave me all
f-
those
I would say it's
details.
more like the $4.5 million.
I'm saying 10. It's a one-off. It's signed.
4.5 to $6.9 million.
$10 million. It's yours.
Yeah.
$10 million. But I want a $1 million.
But yeah,
If you get
I
10
met him in
million-
person. I got it from him in person.
Oh, dude.
He signed
10
it for
million.
me in person, and I have a
10
picture
million.
of him signing it.
Does it say to DC in the city?
I don't think so.
If it doesn't,
But
if
he
it's
did
not
know who I was.
personalized- if
He
it's
knew who
not
I was when I
personalized,
met
you're
him.
good. You get 10 million.
Yeah. It's no. Well, that's true. I guess that's true. It ups the value if he doesn't say it. It doesn't say anything. I don't think it does, but yeah, no, he's a cool guy, and he lives. Well, he travels all over the world. But he's from Britain,
Okay.
somewhere over there, and he's a pretty cool dude. I would love to have him on the show.
Does he have a cheeky accent?
Yes,
I
his
love
accent is amazing, dude. You would
Is he like cockneyed or is he
you
like,
would love this guy. You would love this guy.
Yeah, man,
He
have
is
him come out.
Yeah, you just have him stop by Belmar. But
Come on down.
he might be in the United States sometime
can
soon.
zoom in?
Shout
we
out
have- it's-
David Gersh. David Gersh.
David Gersh.
Gerscha.
Guys, check him out. David
awesome.
Gersh.
He's awesome.
Sounds like a cool human.
He
And
is.
I would love to meet him.
I would love you to meet him. There's a couple of dudes that I would love to have come down to the studio, but they're just like so damn far away
Yeah.
right now. Anyway,
We'll make it. We'll make things happen. We have a lot of cool big shits on the horizon.
true. And then once after the summer is over,
Pop off a piece of my dick.
When the summer's over.
we have we're lining up our weeks with guests, which is nice for the next couple of weeks. And we're going to try to hopefully do that through the summer. But then after the summer's over and you have a little bit more time in your schedule, we may have some freedom to move around in a boot.
Oh, dude, when the summer's over,
Right?
I'm gonna have a lot of
Free time, right?
a lot
Yeah.
of free time.
So that should be kind of cool. Hopefully we can get
Lots
some
of
momentum,
free time, like
momentum going.
blocks of time. Yeah, I'm working way too much right now. Way too much.
It's better than the alternative, I suppose.
It is better the alternative. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Nobody's ever really truly happy. Buh, 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 buh. I have food on my plate.
Nobody
roof
is
over
ever
my head.
really truly happy.
No.
I mean, okay, I kind of see that, sure, but
What is true happiness?
Where do you hear that? Like, is that something that some people say?
I've heard that before.
Okay.
I have heard that before. And I know that's probably going to trigger a lot of people, but I mean, I guess you're happy in your own right. Right?
I don't know. I mean, I think people can be happy temporarily. There's,
Oh, yeah. You have bursts of it.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
but then
To be on a happy wavelength 24/7, I don't ever see people like that. And if you are, you're fake.
right, we're broken.
Yeah. Damaged. Like
Yeah,
you crossed wires.
I guess I don't know.
I get happy in bursts. Sometimes they're big bursts. Sometimes it's little.
You should see a doctor.
Nah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, happiness is a real thing, and I think that
I know.
I think it's, mostly temporary, but I also think that there's definitely people who are just like
and there's different stages of happy.
happy. Sure.
You can be happy for different things. There's different levels of happiness.
I think that there's probably people out there who are truly happy. I bet you there are,
I'm sure there are.
but I don't know any of them.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that I care to want to know them because then I'd probably just be like jealous. Nah, I like my miserable existence. I'm not miserable. I promise you, I'm not. It's a joke.
It's true.
All right, yeah, I'm pretty dead inside, guys. I'm like Vecna from Stranger Things, but I have skin.
Okay.
I'm evil.
Nah. See, that's the thing. No, you could never like convince anybody of that.
I know, I
like,
couldn't.
you can't do that. Like
Yeah.
you could play evil in a movie if you didn't have any lines. You know what I mean? Like if you were just like a guy standing next to a guy just looking mean, you could probably get away with it. But you're just
I don't have a SAG card, but if anybody's making an indie movie,
you're not a bad
and
dude.
you just want me to stand in the background all like intimidating, I could do that. I'm your guy.
Right. Yeah. To pretty
Like-
up the
like-
place.
Hit like a bat against my hand,
Yes. Very convincingly.
like just crack my knuckles.
No, I want you to be standing there with a taser, just being like,
Oh, even better.
just like no expression at all. Just like, got a taser guy. This is my taser guy.
Yeah, listen. Taser guys. Everybody's got a taser guy. Everybody's got a guy for everything. There's a guy for everybody.
I don't have too many guys for too many things. I don't want to sound like I'm using the show for personal gain, but if there are any guys out there who want to be my guy, you can reach out to the show. Will set me up. But yeah, platonic only, friends only, friends only.
Shit, I forgot your mom's watching. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just
How could you?
redact that. Just
I'm
put
not
like
gonna.
blurry out pixelize my face or something.
Yeah. She knows. She knows and Jesus knows.
Hail Satan.
Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh.
Oh God. All right. So next week we have your friend.
So my buddy Anthony's going to
Anthony.
come down to the studio and we're going to have some fun and we are going to have a game, a contest. And Kris, you're going to be on the hot seat.
I live on a hot seat.
Yep.
I live on a hot seat. Yeah. So guys, like always, same old. Thank you. We love you.
Yeah. So we have 900 and something Instagram followers and we have like 400 and something YouTube subscriptions.
446.
We got to jack those numbers up. This is the one last thing I want to talk about before we sign off. Is that like there's got to be some sort of like 1,000 YouTube subscriber. We do something. You know what I mean? Like at 1,000 subscribers,
I'll do something. Dude, I'll give away $1,000 to the 1,000th subscriber.
Really?
I will.
No, there's no way to.
You
Can you tell that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How?
It gives you a list. YouTube Studios gives you a list
And shows
of the
you
latest subscribers.
you're gonna put up $1,000.
I will put up $1,000 for the 1,000th subscriber. If you are the 1,000th subscriber, I will hand you $1,000 cash.
That's pretty big news, dude.
And it's on film.
That's
I can't back out. $1,000 to the 1,000th subscriber.
1,000 subscribers, $1,000.
Yeah.
Interesting. That pretty much blows anything else out of the water, I think. Like we don't even have to go past that.
I go big here.
So
I do things big.
wow. All right. Well, that's pretty big.
I'm broke ass bitch, but I'll give you $1,000.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna be like, well, how are you gonna make that happen? But whatever. Good for you.
I'll make it happen.
Fair enough. I got to take a look at the Instagram number I'm not even going to say anything about Instagram because you'll end up going overboard.
Instagram. Like I love the love, but I want to really incentivize and
YouTube.
try to do what
Drive
I
the
can
traffic.
to drive the traffic to YouTube.
You know what else drives traffic? The train.
train.
The
Dude,
train
that's-
drives traffic.
Dude, we didn't hear a fucking train the whole episode, and then we had those two like within 20 minutes.
2 trains. That's right. And that's 2 chances for people to go to the fruitislava.com.
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 I'll update it when I go home. If you use the code, you get 10% off your next order.
Wow. No, you should use the code. You should use the code 1000.
Oh, okay. Use the code 1000.
Is it going to be the number or the words?
The number.
The number 1000.
Yes.
Okay, so the code 1000 and you get 10% off at fruitislava.com.
Yes.
Dope. That's pretty good. You got to bring some fucking
I know.
sauce in.
I'm gonna make a note right now.
$1,000
Get $1,000
to the
my
1,000th
friends.
subscriber. That's fucking wild, bro.
$1,000, my friends.
Interesting. Tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends.
Please tell your friends.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
All right. I'm glad I got that up. I knew there was one other thing that I wanted to bring up because I was thinking some other
I knew that from the
wacky-
jump that I was going to give the 1,000th subscriber $1,000. I knew that from the jump.
I wish the subscribers knew that.
One subscriber.
Now the secret's out.
Yeah.
You know, you know what? The secret's out. Big news, big breaking news.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm fucking unsubscribing tonight.
Fuck that. No. You're not allowed to unsubscribe. You're not allowed to cheat. Fuck that. If you want to maybe split it with your buddy, you want to
No, yeah.
hold on, tell your
That's
buddy to
tough.
hold off that's not subscribed. I don't know,
Yo,
Play fair.
I'll tell you this right now.
play fair.
If the number drops below 420, the deal is off.
If I lose 26 subscribers overnight, I'm going to cry.
That's right.
That hurts the ego. I don't have an ego, but it hurts the ego.
Well, no, that would just be.
I just recently-
Chris, listen to what you're saying. That 26 people all tried to do the same gag of unsubscribing after
Yeah.
watching this. That would be tremendous engagement. You would love that
Yeah,
shit
you're right.
because that's the type of shit you would do.
Yeah.
You would love that. I would, but if the thing drops below, if the subscribers drop below 420, smarts ass, then the deal is off. No $1,000 to anybody. I won't allow it. But right as of right now, if those numbers go up, tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. $1,000, and if your buddy is the 1,000th subscriber,
Maybe you can,
then
maybe
it's
they'll
like
give
getting
you
in a whole.
$100.
Yo, if your buddy's the 1,000th subscriber, it's like him getting a hole in one, which means he has to buy a round for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Take that.
I mean, or you could just tell your friend to fuck off. I mean, honestly, you can do whatever you want with $1,000, but it'd be cool to buy your buddy a
Get him
beer or
yeah,
lunch or
something.
a joint,
Pre-roll.
PlayStation 5.
There you go.
Yeah, I was either gonna do like a console giveaway or the $1,000.
Is it? Can you get PS5s now? Or
You can get
you can get 'em?
PS5s now. Yeah.
All right. I know for a long time you couldn't get them.
I got a guy. I actually do have a guy.
Oh, so they're still hard to get, but you have a guy.
I don't know that they're as hard to get now, but I definitely have a guy that I can call and be like, dude, I need like 2 or 3. And he'll be like, give me a couple days, I got you. And they're sealed in package, like legit.
I want to interview that guy.
He won't.
I'm sure not. Yeah, he probably have to have his face pixelized or something.
We did have an interview where the dude, we all wore balaclavas, like
don't know what
in
that
unison. The full robber mask where it's just the eyes and the mouth cut off.
Oh, really?
Because he didn't want to be on camera, like
Okay.
at all.
So
So
everybody
we
wore one?
all wore the mask
that's fine.
in unison. It was pretty dope. Shout to Fuck a Fucking Job. Go check him out. Fuck a Fucking Job. He was a cool dude.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Fair enough. Hope he's doing well out there.
Yeah, he's traveling the world. Literally, he's all over the place.
Just going
like
from
your
cold
friend.
weather to cold weather.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, he has to take off the knitted.
You underestimate my power.
You guys want to gangbang my butthole?
We
I
gotta
think that's my favorite button.
You guys want to gangbang my butthole?
not mine.
Yep. Shout to Jeff Clark. He's Two Cloud of Mine show alum.
Is that right?
Yes.
So that's a clip of your show that you're playing?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You guys want to gangbang my butthole?
Gets weird here sometimes. It gets real weird depending on the guests. We had individually at different times each member of the Mad Scientist Party Hour, Kevin Kraft, Shuddy Boy, and Jeff Clark. 3 of my favorite interviews. It was cool. Obviously, they were all Zoom because they're just 2 are in California, 1's in Pennsylvania. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to shut up. I'm waffling. Again, thank you for all the love. Thank you for the continued support. We'll see you next week. The same place, wherever you get your weird fucking videos. And
Amen.
yeah, I guess that's it. Stay clouded, guys.
Alexa, play My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.